just finding that out. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. Hansi Flick. Whoa, I'm on the wrong screen. Okay, cool. Let's get to the right screen. All right, so Bayern Munich versus Durens tomorrow. Hansi Flick is going to make some heavy rotations. And you know what? I just discovered something. Alphonso Davies wasn't on international duty with Canada. Well, I expected it. I was so confused. Well, Canada didn't play any games, neither did the US or any of the North American countries. So that's why Mexico didn't play any games. So yeah, I actually genuinely had to discover that by myself. So Davies is fit, and I'm actually happy about that because Alphonso Davies is important. We need him. And guess what? Flick, why did I give Newbell the captaincy? Okay, because I changed him from Neuer, and okay, it's a lot of work. So Hansi Flick is pretty much saying that Newbell will play tomorrow, and I'm so ecstatic about that because Alexander the Great new boy. Look, so many people, I don't know why, were against this signing, and I was like, you know what? Newbell's amazing. Newbell was a Schalke. Alexander Newbell had a similar save percentage, and I think an even better one than Neuer at some point. And then you have to think about the fact that he's playing in front of the Schalke defense. They're worse than Bayern. And he kept Schalke in the league, okay? He kept them in the league. Without Alexander Newbell, Schalke would have been relegated. I think Newbell is an exceptional goalkeeper, can be world class, and I can't wait for what he does. And I think him starting this game was so important for me. So I'm thankful because goalkeepers like Neuer, you don't do as much recovery as the midfielders and attackers and defenders and fullbacks. You don't do as much recovery. So I thought Neuer would have just started, but I'm so happy that Newbell's starting, which would mean Neuer can play at the weekend with a lot more energy and a lot more preparedness. So yeah, that's genuinely one of the best things I heard today. And I can't wait to see the new signings. I think all our new signings will start this game. Roca will start next to Javi Martinez. That's my prediction. But Flick did pretty much hint at the fact that he will be making very big rotations. He doesn't want penalty shootouts, so Muller has to start. You know what? I want Muller to put 5 past these guys. Put 5 goals. I want 5 assists, 5 goals from 10 goal contributions in one game. I want Joachim Low looking like a clown because he is one. So Thiago Dantas will not play. He can't. Yeah, Flick did say he can't. I don't think he's registered. Okay, well, I mean, in January, I'm sure he's just going to be promoted to the first team and then can play forward and only for Bayern. I don't know. I thought he was going to come into the first. God dang. You know what? The Thiago Dantas propaganda has to stop. It's going to end now. And then we're going to rejuvenate it in January. You better believe that. So Musiala's going to play. I can't wait for that. I don't know where. Left wing. Apparently there was a training session and only Douglas Costa ran faster than him. I mean, damn. Musiala's fast. So he can play as a winger. You know what? And he has the nice feet. And I think that's where he's going to develop quicker. Because playing in that hole, the way Muller does, is very hard. Because it's very dependent on your awareness of the game, which you gain over time with experience. Even Lewandowski is dropping into those pockets because he has the experience and the game understanding to do so. So Musiala playing on the left wing was something I always really wanted because I need him to gain more experience in an relatively unhard. He just needs to gain experience. So yes, Musiala starts. I can't wait for it. That's his first start for Bayern. We're going to be here watching it along together tomorrow. I almost thought it was today when I woke up. It would take new signings to get used to the Bayern style. Well, I mean, the best thing about this international break, it can both be a curse and, it can be a curse and a blessing. The international break made sure, by the way, god damn it, we're so close to 5,000 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button and share the videos. Let's get to 5K. We need to get to 5. If we don't get to 5K, I'm deleting this channel. I'm gone. Okay, but seriously though. So, what was I saying? See, this is why I shouldn't get sidetracked. The international break. It was a blessing and a curse. The curse is that our players, oh my goodness. If I read somewhere that Lucas Hernandez, Pavard, and Coman and Tolisso, the French team, had to isolate for 40, I would have been so irritated because Cristiano Ronaldo getting the virus. If I heard that, I would have been annoyed. But the one thing I will say is this. This international break was a blessing because our new signings, Costa, Sa, and Roca, of course, and Thiago Dantas, those 4 players they trained a lot. So I'm happy about that. I'm happy that they had time to get used to each other. And then Muller, Boateng, and the likes of Davies came in, and then they all just kind of gelled, and I'm so happy with that. Flick, you know what? I always think of the international break as like a break, like all players go on break. Well, Muller and Boateng and Davies and Javi Martinez, they did go on break, but then Flick didn't. So I was like, I thought we were gonna have like some assistant manager running around with the players. But I guess that gives the manager a bigger opportunity to integrate these players. Roca speaks English, so does Sa, I'm sure. Most French players do speak English nowadays. Douglas Costa, he speaks broken German. I have high hopes from Roca. I think Roca is gonna be absolutely sensational for us. He's a mix of Xabi Alonso with that long passing he has, with the technique. I mean, people underestimate Xabi Alonso a lot because you think of Xabi Alonso and you think of the long passing. But Xabi Alonso was actually very good defensively. Remember that game versus Bayern in 2014? Xabi Alonso was the reason Real Madrid won. It was 1-0, granted, but that set him up for the next leg, which they beat us 4-0 at the Allianz Arena, and it was 5-0 on aggregate. But that Xabi Alonso, both those games, Xabi Alonso was unplayable. And I think Roca can be that same type of player. I think Roca is even more evolved in his game at his age now than Xabi was when he was, 22? Or 21? No, Roca's 21. Is he not 21? He's 22. So I think Marc Roca is going to be exceptional this game and getting the amount of space he's going to get because we know how Durans are going to play. Park the bus. Diego Simeone's influence in football is unmatched. Park the bus and just stand there, get a counterattack, and try and score. And it's going to be up to us to break them down. I mean, they're not going to attack us. They're not going to come out expansive, sexy football, Jurgen Klopp, Hansi Flick combination, German influence. They're not going to do that. They're definitely going to park the bus. And we just have to break them down. But I think with Musiala and Costa, that's going to be relatively easy to do. I hope Musiala scores in this game. If he scores, I'm breaking my voice. If Jamal Musiala scores a goal, I'm breaking my voice. If he gets an assist, it's the greatest assist we've ever seen. Can we all agree on that propaganda? If he scores, it's the greatest goal ever. If he gets an assist, it's the greatest assist ever. If he passes the ball, it's the greatest pass ever. If he shoots the ball, it's the greatest shot to have ever been taken. If the goalkeeper saves a shot from him, it's the greatest save of all time from an amazing shooter. Nah, it has to be. Because we have to push the propaganda. And because, look, if he scores 2 goals, all of a sudden he's knocking on the door to that starter position. And that's what we need. We need a bulldoze past Atletico to make the Spanish dominion end properly. You know what? I do think it's the end of the Spanish dominion. I think Leipzig will probably overtake what Barcelona would have been doing in the Champions League. I think PSG are going to get to that stage now where I actually think PSG will sack their manager before they get to another final. I'm going to be honest. And then I think Bayern will get to a final in 2021. We'll get to a final in 2021. I can't understand why all people have something against Choupo-Moting. He's part of our team and we need to give him the chance to show him playing. Well, I will say this, okay? Forgot Choupo. He plays for Bayern now, so we got to give him the benefit of the doubt. But I'm not going to lie to myself and think he's Gerd Muller's reincarnation. But you know what? I'm sure he's a good player and he's not going to play. Let's be honest. Lewandowski doesn't get injured. This guy got injured, but the injury turned out to not be an injury. It was just, so Lewandowski's not going to be resting, especially when, we know how Lewandowski is. You know what? I think he wants to play every second. I think he wants to score every second. This guy could play through an injury, like he did against Chelsea. 2 assists, 1 goal. He got injured in that Chelsea game, and he still got 2 assists and 1 goal. So, that's Lewandowski. I don't think I think he's just here to add experience or just add a different solution to Zirkzee. And I think it's going to be a positive because, you know what? I didn't actually want us to sign a backup striker. I didn't because I know Lewandowski. He won't. or we have players that can cover there. But the reason why I didn't want us to sign a striker, and that's why I'm not looking at Choupo-Moting like, I'm so happy I didn't think we were signing a striker. I didn't really want us to because, like I said, I know Lewandowski. But the real reason is Zirkzee. I want his development curve. But the more I think about it, Choupo-Moting is an amazing option for him because he can I guess earn his spot, because being backup to Lewandowski at such a young age for Zirkzee is a very different type of pressure. So hopefully he can learn and just earn his earn his backup role and then build up from that. So I think the signing for Choupo-Moting makes sense. Choupo-Moting reminds me of Wagner. Well, Wagner was an exceptional servant. This guy had his mentality, man. He could be in the middle of a volcano and he's going to be like, oh my goodness, it's too cold here. We need to... yeah, Wagner was just an amazing servant of the club. And I think he got a role as a coach for the Germany national team. Well, he do a better job than Joachim Low, that's for damn sure. So, yeah, I mean, I'm happy for Wagner. I think he's always been one of those players that you just can't hate. Yes, because imagine playing at Zirkzee versus Atletico or Real Madrid. Exactly. I think that's going to be the real thing. Or Choupo-Moting, he's going to know. I mean, he's going to know. I mean, this guy has hundreds of goals under. You know what? He actually scored a few goals with Schalke. He actually scored he actually scored for Paris Saint-Germain, but not as much, of course. And I think he's 31. That's not... It's a 2-year contract, so I'm not expecting him to be here for 10 years. So, yeah, the Choupo-Moting signing, although at the beginning, I was like, why do we need a backup? I didn't actually think we needed a backup. I would have taken 2 midfielders because of Coussant's leaving and Thiago leaving but then we signed 2 midfielders, we signed a winger, which I wanted, and a right back, and then a striker. I think that was just the icing on the cake. So I'm happy with Choupo-Moting, even though I don't think he's the world-class player. Yeah, so Moting can do his thing. So he's not, exactly. He's just going to be there to get Zirkzee through. Time for Z. My prediction, Musiala and Choupo going to score tomorrow. You know what? We need it to happen. I need Musiala. He has to score. I'm not Muslim, but Musiala. Come on, please. Do it, Zirkzee. Do it, man. If he scores, I'm running my... Well, actually, Zirkzee could start tomorrow, but I don't think he will. Yeah, I'm not... Zirkzee could start tomorrow. That probably make... Well, yeah, he was with the under-21s, but their thing ended earlier. I thought Davies was with Canada, and I don't know. For some reason, I thought they stopped the games because of some protesting, whatever they like to do these days. Yeah, I thought that was why. So, I'm excited to see. You know what, though? I'm not going to... I'm trying to understand this, but Muller would have to play. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't start Muller. Yeah, it's not... This isn't... Well, maybe just for the experience, but just put Javi in there. It's not like Javi's going to play in 2 days. It's going to be Kimmich and Goretzka. But then Muller's going to have to play against Armenia. And that's 2 days from tomorrow. So, I don't... Well, this is going to be a tough game. People think this is going to be a 10-0 walk in the park. I think so too. But this is going to be tougher than we think, okay? It's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough. So, we have to see. I have a feeling we will lose tomorrow. No, we won't lose tomorrow. Well... I don't have any doubts in my mind that we win this game with absolute ease. This is a fifth-tier team. I mean, they're happy to play Bayern. And this is going to be one of those stadiums that you just look at and you go, do they really have grass? Is that grass I'm looking at, or is it green concrete? It's going to look like that. George, do you think we can experiment Zirkzee at camp? Yeah, Zirkzee is more of a second striker. I see him. He is a second striker. You can see him. I always said it. When he played as a striker leading the line, he's not a striker. He doesn't have that goal-scoring instinct or that movement of a striker. He always likes dropping deeper. But the thing is, when he dropped deep, that left 2 players isolated up top. And then if Zirkzee can be given that Muller role, not Muller's role, but you know what I mean, just that position, he can cause some damage. And he has that running in him. He's very fast, 6'4", but very fast. He can press, But I think, yeah, we could definitely try Zirkzee. I would for this game specifically. I would try Zirkzee behind Choupo-Moting. That would be amazing. So then Muller can't be playing every 2 games. So then he gets a longer rest, can come off the bench if things aren't going the way they're supposed to. And yeah, I think that should be how we do it. I'm gonna be honest. I always saw Zirkzee as that second striker. You watch the highlights. Zirkzee, he reminds me of Hullet. Yeah, Hullet plays center forward. Now, he's Dutch, that's why I'm comparing them. But he does remind me of Hullet, Zirkzee. Ruud Hullet would do this thing where, well, Zirkzee's not Hullet's level. Why did I use that? But he'd just be behind the striker, the passing. I think Zirkzee could be a second striker, not a first striker, not a leading the line striker. Alabama out. Well, first of all, that's a state. If you want to remove Alabama from the United States, you gotta have a very big pair of scissors. I mean, you just have to. I mean, I know you mean Alaba out. Well, I don't know what you mean by Alaba out. Well, he's not gonna go out because the transfer window's not open. So Zirkzee needs Marco van Basten to perform. Is that what we're calling Moting? Marco van Basten. Oh no, I think that's a manager. Marco van Basten. Yeah, I think he coaches the under-21s. Well, why doesn't he coach L'Orange? I mean, Angelo Stiller needs to be given a chance. Oh, he was training with the team. If Flick doesn't let him play, he's criminal. What? His passes are incredible. You know what? Flick watches him every training session. Hansi Flick watches Angelo Stiller, all these youngsters. I mean, how many young players... Look, our young players didn't just get good overnight. That's normal. They didn't just get to this incredible level where we have to play them. They're all young. We have to give them the opportunity to develop. Can you tell us what do you expect will be... Well, this is the starting 11 I expect for the next game. This game tomorrow. So that's the starting 11 I'm expecting. I'm expecting Musiala left wing. Striker, I'm expecting Eric Maxim. What's his... Choupo, and then Mota. Yeah, this brother has 50 billion names. He has a name for every country he's from. France, Cameroon. He has a name from Germany. He has a name from everywhere. And then you have Costa. I think Douglas Costa. I want to see him play. I personally really like Douglas Costa as a player, but I don't have that much faith in his ability to stay fit. Yeah, Costa. I think Muller. I would like Zirkzee to be tried out in that camera. I mean, this is the type of game to experiment. We can't experiment in the Bundesliga. That would be very... I want us to see us play a 4-3-3, if I'm being honest, in a way. I want to see us try something different, or a back three, I don't know. If Chris Richards is fit, I don't want Jula playing. I want Chris Richards next to Boateng. But apparently Chris Richards still has this knock, and I hope he can be fit for tomorrow. But he had that knock. Remember, against Hertha, he had to come off in the 70-something minute, when he got involved in 3 goals. He got an assist, one offside goal, but then he also got involved in Lewandowski's first goal. Yeah, Chris Richards was exceptional in that game. Who's calling? Chris Richards was exceptional in that game. So I would like Chris Richards next to Boateng, but it doesn't seem likely. Roca and Javi, I think they're both Spanish. Roca, I mean, I think it's a criteria at this point. I do think so. All our players have to speak English. I think it's something that Bayern look to. Of course, German, you learn that, but it's one of the hardest languages. I mean, it's easy for me. What are you talking about? It's hard. German is very difficult. And I think Hansi Flick, or not Hansi Flick, Bayern in general, make sure English is a criterion for the players they're signing. Every single player we sign speaks some sort of English. Like, it's kind of crazy to me. So, I think Javi's going to be there with Rock. I mean, Javi speaks English too. That's crazy. I think it's because of the integration. Hansi Flick speaks English. Everyone speaks English. So Roca and Javi, and then Sa, Boateng, Jula, and Davies at the center back position. Well, in defense, and then Nubo in goal. Nubo will start. I'm so happy about that. Good luck in the hospital. Say hi to your doctors. Are you killing me, man? Why did we bring EMC? I don't know. I didn't think we needed a backup. I already explained that. I didn't think we needed a backup striker, but having one means Zirkzee can develop. And actually, I thought Zirkzee would go out on loan, and that would have been beneficial to him. It would have, because I did say it, Everyone was like, George, we don't need to sign a backup striker. Zirkzee's here. And then Zirkzee didn't play well for, 2 games. Everyone turned on Zirkzee. And you can't expect Zirkzee to become Ruud Gullit overnight. You have to mold him. I put him in, what did I put Zirkzee? Good squad player in my potential rankings? That's as a striker. If Zirkzee can play that cam position as a second striker, I think he can definitely do something different. He can offer a different type of playing style to that position. Who's going to be on the bench? See, I never really think about that. I just think about the players that are going to start. But I'm assuming Kimmich would be on the... Well, no. But then you'd have to use him. Well, yeah, but then, if things aren't going right, if Javi gets injured, Kimmich has to come on. This would be a perfect game to just chuck a bunch of young players on the bench. I mean, if not Angelo Tillman, Malik Tillman, that's his name. Why did I say Angelo? Because I was thinking about Angelo the entire day. But if Malik Tillman, I almost said Angelo again. If Malik Tillman was available, he would start in that Muller position. Yeah, so I hope Zirkzee plays ahead of Muller. Muller needs to rest. We play again on Saturday. Why not Sunday? Because again, after that, on Tuesday we're playing Atletico and their terrorism football. I don't know how I'm going to manage that. I have to be in class. No, I'll be here. Don't worry. I'm going to be here for every Bayern game. I don't care what it takes. It's just going to be a little bit of a... Oh, damn. It will be hard, though. It will be very hard. I'm going to have to be very creative. I'm going to have to change a lot of how I live. 8-2 and a double assist from Varane. The best you wish for in a team that has 99 defenders. Nice. What are you talking about? All La Liga teams are trash. Nah, that's not true. I hate Ramos. Well, we have one in our team. His name's Lucas Hernandez. They play exactly the same. They'll tackle you and then pretend they got killed. So, yeah, Douglas Costa will be expected to start. Oh, according to Sky Sports, I didn't actually know this. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Angelo Stiller is expected to start ahead of Javi Martin. You know what? I would take that. I would take that. Wow. You know what? Let's see if Stiller can. Yeah. So I'm predicting Javi to start. Sky Sports, probably more knowledgeable than myself, are predicting Javi Martinez in defense and Niklas Süle on the bench. Hey, that probably makes more sense. I didn't think of that. Oh, so Javi would go to center back next to Boateng. Yeah, Süle still played in the international break. That makes sense. The only reason I put Süle in there is because he didn't play for Germany yesterday. Yeah, he didn't play for Germany yet. Hey, go follow my Twitter, my personal Twitter. Hey, actually, here's a quick question. Does anyone have any Twitter skills? Because I would give you the BayernNow account to tweet on. Seriously, it's just sitting there with all these followers, everyone, new followers every day. But when was the last time I tweeted on that sucker? That was probably like 4 months ago. Nah, but seriously, it has so much potential. Yeah, so if you want to tweet on the BayernNow account, just Instagram me, whatever you... direct message on Instagram. So, yeah, the personal Twitter's in the links in the description. I according to Twitter, I have an agenda against Dortmund. If they give me Matt Hummels back, maybe I'll change it. So, yeah, Stiller should play. Yeah, that would... you know what? I'm excited for that. Let me change it. You know what? No, that made more sense. I don't think Hansi would play Süle, especially even if he didn't play against Switzerland. It's still a big ask to come right back into the games. So Stiller's going to play. I'm excited for that, to be honest. We need, Roca and Stiller. Those are 2 players that everyone looks forward to. That's what football's about. You look forward to these types of moments for young players. Stiller's moving next year. I think he's probably going to Wolves. Who was that other kid that moved to Wolves last year? Well, Wolverhampton looked like they want all our young players. So, yeah, Javi Martinez, in defense next to Boateng, Stiller in midfield with Roca. That probably made more sense. Don't know why I didn't think of that. Yeah, that made more sense. And Douglas Costa, Chupa. So we got everything else right, just those 2 mixed up. Yeah, I think this is going to be how we play tomorrow. I need to see Stiller in the midfield. I need to. Because these are the types of games you experiment. If you lose, then then damn, that's tough because you lost to a 5th-tier team. You're gonna get a lot of banter from that. But if you win, it's just another day, and then the confidence, the chemistry. That's why I don't want Muller to start. Not only because, of course, he's already, he's gonna play on Saturday. That's 2 days after tomorrow. But the most important thing is the chemistry. If you build chemistry with the second team, it's good. It's very good. I mean, this is our second team, barring Davies and maybe Muller, or of course Muller. Yeah, this is literally our second team. So with the exception of the 2 players there, Roca could be he's not going to be a starter, is he? He's still part of the second team. So that's going to build chemistry. So like FIFA 20 does, FIFA 21, you build chemistry, and when you have good chemistry, players link easier and they get along with each other on the pitch. They understand each other's play styles. And that's something we always needed. So under Kovac, we would have been going with Robert Lewandowski up top against this team. 5th tier, by the way. Lewandowski up top. 2 days after his little injury scare. Gnabry, Sane would have been rushed back from injury with Niko Kovac. Muller would be playing. Kimmich, Goretzka would have to play 2 days after. We would go with our full strength team. That's what Niko Kovac would. He would terrorize our players. But yeah, thank you everyone so much for tuning in today. I know these are getting shorter and shorter, but I kind of have to drive up and down. Well, not today. Yeah, it's only really gonna be. So I mean the schedule I should probably post this schedule somewhere on the channel so people know. So every single day we go live around this same time, but I might start going live now. And you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Oh my goodness. So finally we get off these stupid workouts from home. I can go pump some iron. I might look skinny sometimes, but I'm actually really weirdly strong for what I look like. I'm lifting a lot. Jorginho, we really need in the team, and Kimmich will be phenomenal. Yeah, we really need me. I think I'll be phenomenal. I really do. George. Why not put Hernandez over Davies? Yeah, because Lucas played against Portugal. I think, is France playing today again? Hey Google. French national team.
France's next match is today at 12:45 p.m. when they will be playing Croatia.
Okay, so they're playing Croatia. So that probably makes... You know what? That's going to be a good game. I need to watch that. Yeah, I'm going to be in class. No need. So... Yeah, that's why Lucas can't play. That's why Pavard can't play. That's why Coman can't play. I don't think he starts or Tolisso as well. So, Tolisso always does this. He always performs so well for France. I don't know. I might... Let's see what Tolisso does this season. We need new mods. Who wants to be a mod? I'll give it to AM. AM seems cool. Yeah, you'll be a moderator. Welcome to the club. We need to get rid of these Instagram thought messages, man. You thought I can't stand them. All right, AM, welcome to the moderator room. Who else should I give it to? I think there are so many people, so many options. Who wants to be a moderator? Please don't go for the money. Well, is that for Alaba? Well, go to Bayern for the money. So choose the best mod for the chat. Don't be random. Well, I mean, I do choose people that are always here, that I always see. So that's good. All right. Well, please stop these Instagram messages, please. Or these messages. Well, I know. They always, I love you, Joey. I know. These bots, they love me. I'm amazed. I'm sensational. According to these bots, I'm basically Kim Kardashian. I'm amazing. I'm rich. I'm everything. I'm everything. So... Except I'm not Kim Kardashian. I'm actually more a Ryan Gosling than I am a Kim Kardashian. So that should be it. Well, there's everyone trying to nice me into do. All right. Well, thank you everyone so much for watching. I gotta go. Mia san Mia. All right, I'm always here. All right. You know what? You're always here. We'll give it to you. Your privileges can be revoked at any time. Every time I feel like a dictator, then. Yeah, I'm a dictator on this channel, let's be honest. If I disagree with you, you're out. Mia san Mia in peace.